Hi folks, it's Jim Duncan from Alvin Blanche, Australia, Optera X. Grain drain, managing moisture, basically, that's what we do. We manage moisture in crops and different materials that need to be stabilised before they go for further processing or storage or transport to some other site. And the interesting thing about what we do is that a lot of people think that drying is purely around the wheat and canola sort of sector, and a bit like most of the growing regions in the northern hemisphere, everything's compacted into a month or 6 weeks or 2 weeks, depending on the size of the property. It's a swift period of hard work and a fair bit of organisation that happens at a critical time of the year. But it's not here in Australia. It seems that we have drying systems operating most days of most weeks of the year. So let me explain. Yes, wheat and canola do play a very key part in what a lot of our customers do. But that said, in the east here, as a lot of you guys already know, the dryers are currently in operation in central Queensland drying sorghum. We have a customer up there who Chris caught up with the other night, drying around 40 tonne an hour, taking 1% of moisture off the crop as it's coming through, so just enough to make it a bit more stable for storage. From recall in this noggin here, it's using just over a litre, less than a litre and a half per point of moisture per tonne. So that gives you a bit of an idea of the energy requirement to move that moisture. Another sorghum grower up there, he called Chris late on Monday, I think it was, to say that his remote access system had stopped functioning, and could we dial in on the internet and see what was wrong. So over the course of an hour and a half, Chris sort of sussed that, yeah, there's probably something wrong locally. So the owner of this particular site went back down to the control room, and sure enough, the remote access switch was in the off position. So when it was put back in the on position, of course, his phone lit up, or his smart device lit up, and he could see the thing again. He then admitted that his father and another guy had been wandering around on the site earlier in the day, and he blamed them for, this remote access, that's not needed, we'll switch that off. These things happen, folks. But it was good that it wasn't something a bit more detailed that was the challenge there. As I say, the boys up there are getting through the sorghum crop. Down south, we have corn or maize running through dryers in the sort of east, Peachelbot East, Wangaratta, Oaklands, Tocumwell areas. So that's always good to hear. A little bit further on in Swan Hill, we're drying almonds up in Robinvale, near Mildura, Carwarp, and down near Renmark. So it's as I say, the dryers seem to be running longer and right through the year. Back up in Queensland, we're drying lemon myrtle leaf up on the Atherton tablelands. We dry banana waste in a very interesting process in Cairns. Around Kingaroy, we have a nucleus of machines that are drying Debosia leaf for medicinal purposes. And in Tasmania, we're drying a lot of seed-based products. So, as I say, there's a widespread of customers that are using the drying systems, whether it's the double flow system or the large conveyor dryer. Chris is on the road for a few weeks. It seems to have been he seems to have been away loads this past month or 6 weeks. So a shout out to Chris's support team up there in Toowoomba. Well done, ladies. Thanks for being behind the guy. He's doing a great job, and I'm sure you're getting peace and quiet, not having to run after him and make sure he's doing things the right way. So he's away for a few weeks, looking at a few different things for us. So we do appreciate that. We really do. So thank you, Chris, and the ladies there. We got some deliveries happening. Challenging times moving chunks of metal from the northern hemisphere down into our region with boats and different things moving around and things changing as the machines get loaded on. So currently we have a CD or a conveyor dryer about to hit the wharf in Brisbane. This is for a client up near Mugon. Now, I've got to say, Mugon, I would spell it Moogone, but it's actually Murgon, which is more for people out with the marketplace here. I do like the names here in Australia. So Mugon, the client is near there. Brian Zielinski Engineering, they're based in Mugon, and their boys are currently on site at the moment, making sure that the site's all prepared, ready for the dryer assembly. They are going to put a pre-cleaning system in there, some dust management, and a processing line at the far end of the dryer. Again, this is for a Debosia processing client. In a few weeks' time, we will be accepting a large double flow dryer into the Fremantle port. And this is a dryer which in wheat is going to be up around 100 odd tons an hour. So it'll be one of the biggest dryers in the marketplace, drying wheat. So watch this space as that machine arrives and the site develops. We'll be posting some pictures and probably some video as time goes on. So finally today, if you'd like to know a bit more about how a drying system could help your process, and it doesn't matter what you're drying, we've got a dryer to suit your needs. Get in touch. We're always happy to jump in the car and come for a drive and drink some of your coffee and all that good stuff. Because I broke the coffee machine here the other day, so it's not good being here. So we'd like to come and drink some of your coffee. And if it just so happens that there's some nice home baked cake there, then so much the better. But in all seriousness, if you have a challenge with moist material, reach out. Let's have a chat. It all starts with a chat. Let's understand the challenges that you face and see if there's something that we can provide in terms of a good solution for your product. And if you are lucky enough to be heading to England in the not too distant future, let's see if we can arrange for a visit to the factory. It's in Chelworth, which is near Cirencester, a couple hours west of London, in a lovely Cotswold area. But if you're going up there, let us know, and we can make up some arrangements to ensure that you can go to the factory and catch up with the boys there. It's a nice place to go. It's on a farm. Allow a couple of hours to be there, meet the team, have a walk through the plant. Over the past decade, I suppose, Andrew and the team and the family have invested heavily in automation and how to, I guess, streamline the process of making DF, double flow, and CD, conveyor dryers, I guess, to keep them out at the front. Okay, I think that's enough from me today. As I say, well done, Chris, for being on the road for the next 2 or 3 weeks. Well done, ladies, for letting them go on the road for the next 2 or 3 weeks. And it's grain drain. Managing moisture is what we do.